Once upon a time, there was a little old woodcutter. He lived with his good wife in a tiny cottage at the edge of the forest. They both longed for a little boy of their own, for they had neither chick nor child, and their house was very lonely. One fine summer morning, when the little old woman had finished her sweeping, she gave a chuckle and said to herself, "Why, I think I'll make a surprise for my little old man. I'll make him a gingerbread boy." So she did. She took a piece of spicy dough and carefully cut it out in the shape of a gingerbread boy. "Why, little man, how funny you look." She took 2 fat currants and put them in for eyes. And now for a mouth. With a piece of orange peel, she made a wide, smiling mouth. There, that's better. And now, because you're such a cute little boy, I'm going to give you 3 currant buttons down the front of your jacket. Oh, you'll be handsome indeed. Then she scooped him onto a flat cookie pan and popped him into the oven to bake. When she thought he'd be done, she opened the oven door to look inside. But before she could touch him with her finger, up jumped the gingerbread boy and skipped right out of the oven. Across the floor he went on his 2 gingerbread feet and out the open door. The little old woman ran after him, shaking her apron and calling, "Come back, come back." But the gingerbread boy only stopped long enough to do a saucy jig. As he went from sight, she heard him call,
"Run, run as fast as you can, but you can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man. You may run, run, run as fast as you can, but you can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man."
Straight into the forest went the gingerbread boy, running along under the green pine trees. He passed a brown hop toad sitting under a leaf where no sun could reach him. When the hop toad saw the cookie boy, he blinked his round eyes and said,
"Stop for a minute, little fellow, and I'll show you how to blow bubbles in your throat, like this."
And sure enough, there, puffing out the hop toad's throat, was a big round bubble. But the gingerbread boy shook his head. I can't stop for that today. I'm on my way to see the wide, wide world." And off he ran down the path. Soon he came to a clearing where the little old man was hard at work chopping wood. The gingerbread boy ran across the very log he was cutting. The little old man looked up with a start.
"Are my old eyes playing tricks on me? Is that a real gingerbread boy I see?"
said the little old man. "I am indeed. What's more, I can sing and I can dance, and I can stand on my head." And in the twinkling of an eye, that's just what he did.
"Oh, what a smart little fellow you are,"
said the little old man with delight.
"Stay with me, and we'll have happy days all our life."
But the gingerbread boy only did a merry jig. And he sang,
"You may run, run as fast as you can, but you can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man. I have run away from the little old woman. I'll run away from you too, I can.
And with a hop, skip, and a jump, he ran off, leaving the little old man far behind him. By and by, the gingerbread boy came to a big oak tree, and there he saw a brown bear sniffing about greedily for honey. The bear looked up and he said,
"Come closer, little cookie boy, and I'll show you how to make a delicious supper."
But the gingerbread boy didn't move one step closer. He knew the greedy bear would eat him up. For what could be more delicious than gingerbread and honey? Instead, he scampered to the top of the rock and he called,
"You may run, run, run as fast as you can, but you can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man. I have run away from the little old woman. I have run away from the little old man. I'll run away from you too, I can.
and the greedy bear just sat there, licking his sticky paws, too full of honey to run after him. On and on ran the gingerbread boy, until, shining through the trees, he saw the river. He ran right down to the edge and stood there looking across. He knew it was too wide for him to jump. He knew he couldn't swim without melting away. And oh, he wanted to get to the other side more than anything else. What was he to do? Just then, a fox came walking by. His eyes were bright and shining, and he spoke in a pleasant voice.
Well. What are you doing so far from home, little gingerbread boy?
I'm on my way to see the wide, wide world. But, Mr. Fox, I don't know how to get across that river.
Well, you could ride on my back,
Said the fox with a sly twinkle in his eye. And make you a good supper, too? That's not for me.
Why, I don't want to catch you, little gingerbread boy. Just jump on my fine bushy tail and ride across the river to see the wide, wide world.
The gingerbread boy looked at the dark woods behind him, and he looked at the wide, wide world ahead of him. Then he turned around and looked at the sly fox. Well, you have a fine bushy tail, and I guess it is far enough away from your teeth to suit me. I'll ride across the river with you. So the gingerbread boy hopped on the fox's tail, and away they went. The fox swam as fast as he could. Halfway across, the water became very, very deep, and the fox called to the gingerbread boy,
Better climb on my back, or your feet will get wet.
The gingerbread boy carefully climbed onto the fox's broad back, and on they went. But the water covered the fox's tail, and soon it began to ripple over his back. The fox called out,
Better hop onto my head, little gingerbread boy, or you'll surely get wet.
So the gingerbread boy, with the water tickling his toes, climbed to the fox's head and held on to his 2 ears. But when he saw the fox's sharp teeth, he knew a terrible thing was about to happen. Just then the fox gave a tremendous snap with his teeth. But the gingerbread boy did a somersault right over the fox's nose, and he landed safe on the shore. The old fox was so mad, he slashed and he splashed with his bushy tail. But the gingerbread boy knew the sly old fox couldn't reach him. So he did a little jig for joy. First, he hopped on his right foot. Then he hopped on his left foot. And as he danced, he sang his little song.
You may run as fast as you can, but you can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man. I have run away from the little old woman. I have run away from the little old man, from the uptoad and the greedy bear. I'll run away from you too. I can.
Straight towards the wide, wide world went the gingerbread boy. And he may be running still. For all I know,